What's up, everybody? KG here, founder of the InternetMoney.io crypto wallet, coming at you today with another how-to walkthrough video. In this video, we are going to learn about our buy and burn dApp and smart contract ecosystem, what a buy and burn means, and actually how to interact with the dApp itself. If you're not familiar with the buy and burn, don't worry. We're going to teach you all about it. A couple things to note going into this video. Currently on our buy and burn dApp, you will see several tokens are supported. We have no affiliation with any of the tokens that are not ours. This buy and burn system is open to any token. So if you are a project founder or a member of a community that has a token that you want to bring a buy and burn model to it, reach out to us and we can explore setting that up for your community. Without further ado, let's jump right into it.
Got my own keys and my own coins. Gotta protect this money. Took too long for me to get it. Can't let them take this from me.
Here we are on our buy and burn dApp. And you can navigate to the buy and burn by heading to app.internetmoney.io or simply heading to the website internetmoney.io and clicking dApp at the top. Let's start off by running through a brief overview of the dApp itself. One very important thing to note about our dApp is that it is immutable with no admin keys. So anybody can build a front end to this contract and we can never alter the contract. Every function you see here is what's called a public call function, and that means anyone is able to call it. And that's how we're able to keep our buy and burn decentralized and trustless. If you scroll down, you will see section 1, a cool alien graphic, and section 2. In section 1, you see some stats that we'll go over, and you will see time dividend. And this is actually our main token. And this is how our entire buy and burn is actually fueled. If you don't know how time works, a brief overview is within the Internet Money wallet on Android, iOS, and Chrome, we have an in-app swap feature that operates on Pulse Chain, Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, and Polygon. In this case, we'll be running through the Pulse Chain side of the dApp. 100% of the revenue that is generated by the in-app swap is distributed to time holders. If you're swapping on Pulse Chain, that revenue is generated in the form of PLS, Pulse Chain's native coin. If you're familiar with Ethereum, the native coin for Ethereum is ETH. So Ethereum to Pulse Chain is ETH to Pulse. And if you're holding time on Ethereum, you earn ETH. And on Binance Smart Chain, BNB, and Polygon, you earn Matic. So anybody has the ability to take a portion of their time token and deposit it into the buy and burn, and that becomes the fuel for the buy and burn. So all the dividends, that's what we call the rewards in our system, are given to the buy and burn. And then the buy and burn uses 100% of those dividends to buy and burn the target token off the open market. Now, if you click this drop down button here, you can see all the tokens that we currently support. So every swap done in the Internet Money wallet on Pulse Chain buys and burns Time, Axis, Texan, IM, HSA, Hex, PulseX, Inc., and Pepe. And these are ranked here by how much time is deposited into that token's buy and burn contract. So let's dive into some stats. Let's go ahead and start off in section 2. This section is an important starting place because what you can see here is how much time is deposited into this particular token's buy and burn. So for each token you select, let's say we click Axis, Everything's going to load, and you will see that the amount of time deposited is less than the time buy and burn. Heading back to the time buy and burn, you can see that 72 million time, which equates to about 3.6% of the total time supply, is currently in the time buy and burn, which means that 3.6% of all the revenue generated in the Internet Money Wallet on Pulse Chain is going to buying and burning time off the open market, which is actually a very powerful tokenomic. If you're not familiar with the word tokenomic, it simply means the game theory or economics around a given token. The special thing about buy and burns is they buy the token off the open market, which is price positive. Those tokens can never re-enter the market because they're burned. And there is two ways to burn a token. Way number one is if the token actually has a burn function, you can delete it from existence. And if the token doesn't have a burn function, you can send it to something called the dead address or the null address or the zero address. Those are three names that you will often hear that address referred to as, but most commonly it's called the dead address. So in the case of time, the tokens are actually burned or deleted. So not only is this positive price pressure for the time token, if you're a time holder, your portion of the revenue that the wallet generates actually increases because 100% of the wallet revenue being distributed to time holders, if you hold 1% of time, you earn 1% of the revenue on that chain. So if enough time gets burned, you may own 2% or 3%. Your percent of the holdings increases, and therefore your portion of the revenue increases. And this is without any inflation. Time is 100% deflationary. So that explains the total deposited category. The your deposit category would be if you have actually deposited time into a given buy and burn, you can see your deposit here. This is an important note because we do not consider this staking in our system because you are able to deposit and withdraw your time at any moment. You can deposit it 1 second and withdraw it the next second. It's never locked in this contract, and only you are able to withdraw your time. So we'll come back here in just a moment and I will show you how to interact with this. Scrolling back up to section 1, we see some other stats here. You can see total claimed. This is the amount of pulse that the time buy and burn has earned. So the time buy and burn, and again, it's different for every token you select, but the time buy and burn has earned about 34 million pulse, which equates to about $3,600 US dollars. Now, this isn't current market value. It takes the value of the pulse as the contract earns it. So you're not going to see this fluctuate as the price of pulse fluctuates. It takes a snapshot of the price and adds it to the total. In the claims section here, this is the current amount of pulse that can be claimed by the time buy and burn contract. The sweep section is a little more in depth, but basically when you do a swap within the Internet Money Wallet, the dividends are stored temporarily in our swap router or DEX aggregator. Whenever somebody sweeps those dividends from the swap router, they come into the time contract and distribute it to time holders. So anybody can call this function and it affects everybody positively. So this is how much pulse is available to sweep into the time buy and burn. So somebody probably just swept recently because this number is relatively low. Now this is one of the most important numbers here on the buy and burn page, and that is the total amount of time that has been bought and burned. At this moment in time, about 1.5 million time has been bought off the open market and burned, which equates to about 0.07% of the total supply. And the final stat, buy and burn time, this will obviously change with whatever token you have selected. This is how much Pulse is available to currently buy time off the open market and burn it. So now that we've gotten a high-level overview of what the buy and burn dApp looks like and what the categories mean, let's go ahead and actually do some buying and burning. Interacting with our dApp works with any wallet, although we recommend the Internet Money wallet for the easiest access not only to our dApp, but all dApps in crypto in general. The easiest way to do this on Chrome is to click your Internet Money icon, click on the Expand tab here. That will expand the Internet Money wallet into its own window. If you're on mobile, you don't have to do this. Make sure you are on the chain that you want to interact with. In this case, we're on Pulse Chain, but our buy and burn also has buy and burns on Ethereum and BNB Smart Chain as well. I've selected Pulse Chain. Click Connect Wallet. You'll see the wallet connection pop up here. If you are using Internet Money, make sure you select Chrome if you're on Chrome, and mobile if you're on Android or iOS, or all of your other wallets are supported down here. So in our case, we'll click on Chrome. That will prompt the wallet open. Make sure you have the correct account selected. I only have one account, so that's why it's the only one showing up here. And then I will click Connect. Wallet connected successfully. Okay. And then I can go back and you can see that I am connected. You can verify by looking at the first four and the last four. So 0xD7, 0xD7. Going back to the dApp. Now you can see that I've connected my wallet. Buttons actually light up. That's because now you're able to call these functions as a user. So let's start in section 2. We want to deposit some time into the buy and burn. What you first have to do is click on Approve. Now this is giving the time buy and burn contract, or whatever buy and burn you're using, the ability to access your time to deposit it into the contract. So I will click Approve. Head back to your wallet. Click View. Click to send to dApp. Go back to the dApp, and you will know that the approval went through because the revoke button will light up. Now, if you wish to revoke the buy and burns access to your time, you'll simply click revoke and go through the same process that we just did. So now let's go ahead and deposit some time. I'm going to head back to my wallet, click on my account, and I can see that I have about 4,000 time here in this wallet. So on the buy and burn, to make it simple, I'm going to type in 4,000. Now you can type in whatever number that you would like. Now I'm going to click deposit. And again, go back to my wallet, view, click to send to dApp. Go back to the dApp, and you'll know that it completed because you will now see your deposit has populated with the number that you input. Now, if I continue to make deposits, this number is just going to grow because it is my total deposit. Now, if I would like to withdraw my time that I have deposited, it is the same exact process that you just saw with depositing. You simply input the amount you would like to withdraw. And if you have that amount in the buy and burn, you will be able to withdraw it. Let's head back up to section 1. Normally, a good first step would be to click sweep and make sure that all the dividends that are available to be brought into the buy and burn are there. But in this case, since the number's low enough, we're not going to do the sweep. But the sweep is the exact same process as the claim. So what I'm about to show you with the claim, simply do the same thing on the sweep if you see a large enough amount of pulse there to justify doing that. So let's go ahead and claim the pulse. Again, this is not going to ourselves. This is going to the buy and burn. So we will click claim. Back to our wallet. View. Click this into dApp. Back to the dApp. And we will let it load for a moment. And you will know that it worked because you will see the buy and burn number increase here. And there you go. We can see that the number increased. So we successfully claimed the pulse. Now, this is the most fun part right here, because this is you actually buying time off of the open market and burning it instantly. So let's go ahead and click buy and burn. Same process, back to your wallet, view, click this into dApp, back to the dApp, and you will know that this is successful whenever this turns to 0 and the total burned increases. So the buy just occurred and the burn just occurred as well. You can actually see that the total burned time has increased to 0.081%. And you can see that we already have more pulse to claim, which means somebody probably swept the pulse from the wallet. And if you're ever on the dApp and you need a little information, remember, you have these little informational helpers here for you. And that completes our walkthrough and how-to of the internetmoney.io buy and burn dApp. In summary, a couple things to remember is that our buy and burn can be applied to any token. So if you are the founder of a token or project, or you are a member of a community that you would like to see supported on the buy and burn, reach out to us and we can talk about making that happen. Our buy and burn is immutable with no admin keys. So by you depositing your time into the contract, you are the only one that can ever remove it. All functions are public call functions, which means that anyone can build a front end to this technology, which allows our buy and burn to remain decentralized and trustless. If you have any questions regarding the buy and burn or the internet money ecosystem in general, simply navigate to our website at internetmoney.io and click join our community, where we are always available for 24/7, 365 help and support and education in the crypto space. If you like our how-to videos, please hit that like button, please hit subscribe, click that bell icon, follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, for all updates. My name is KG, and until next time, peace.
Got my own keys and my own coins. Gotta protect this money. Took too long for me to get it. Can't let them take this from me.